evening, good night, good whatever timing you're watching or listening to this podcast. I hope you are having a great day or you will have a great day. So for today's episode, unlike the previous episode, we have more than one guest today. So I have with me now ada Dina, ada Sabrina, dan ada Adawiyah. Now I invite each and every one of you to introduce yourself to the audience.
Yes. Hi everyone, my name is Sabrina. Currently just finished my study, so I kira unemployed lah. But inshallah soon to be graduated in November 2021. For now, I'm just doing volunteering at a vaccination center. Yeah, that's all.
Adda.
Yeah, okay, next. Siapa nak? E or Adda?
Okay, Adda. Okay, hi. Hi, I'm Adawiyah, but yeah, you can call me Adda. And then currently tengah kerja dekat Cyberjaya, push begitu pula. Tapi yeah, that's all good.
Okay, hi, my name is Dina Risa, but people usually call me D. I'm in the same course as Adda dengan Kelly, which is,
Wow.
I can't remember what my course is. Oh, Child and Family Psychology. Okay, and currently I'm unemployed. I'm waiting for me to masuk masters later in October. I guess that's it.
Nice.
Okay, 3 of them from psychology field, while me from environmental science field.
Sabrina, you said you tengah volunteer dekat pusat vaksin?
Yes.
Dekat mana?
Sekarang volunteer dekat kompleks sukan PKNS dekat Petanan Jaya. But then dah tak ada walk-in. Supposedly before ni kita ada walk-in lah, tapi we already closed. But based on the management cakap they will be open soon for walk-in, but on September. But not sure if kalau ada tarikh, then probably I will share on Instagram or WhatsApp lah usually. Yeah. But I macam tak everyday lah volunteer sebab it depends on how many appointments in a day. So usually yang banyak appointments on weekend lah. So usually on weekdays memang they reduce the numbers of volunteer lah. Sebab that place is not that big as macam other places. Dia macam Dewan Masyarakat macam tu, tapi tu Dewan Kompleks Sukan. So dia macam Dewan Badminton. So we cannot accept banyak sangat orang, and paling banyak pun hari tu 3 case about walk-in for non-citizens. Yeah.
Citizen.
Banyak lah.
Why dia punya walk-in to stop?
I baru nak tanya.
This one I'm not really sure, tapi for under Selangor, it's called Selvax program lah basically. So diorang buka dari I think for 4 days only, daripada I think from Tuesday till Friday last week, from Monday to Friday last week kot. So they open, so and then each day we only can accept like paling highest pun 3K sebab diorang have to beratur lah from outside, but so far terkawal because there's no macam viral video kan over there. I have seen video macam yang dekat Shah Alam viral yang macam diorang tak terkawal, sebab tu lah kita orang nak avoid benda ni jadi sebab yelah social distancing semua. But I think kan sebab for my opinion lah, sebab I kan orang KL kan, so for Selangor people very lucky sebab Selangor macam ada banyak initiative, and kalau I tak volunteer pun I tak tahu this kind of initiative diorang buka for citizens and non-citizens. And then non-citizen pun waktu yang the walk-in tu, kalau tak ada passport, so kira kalau you undocumented, you still can walk in. As long as you ada number telefon. Yes. So as long as you ada number telefon yang valid, sebab kita nak pastikan diorang datang for the second dose, so you can just walk in. So which is kind of like advantage to them lah. Kira win-win situation lah, sebab I'm pretty sure most of the sectors currently pun nak workers orang vaccinated kan. So I think it's a good opportunity. It's just that they need to beratur panas-panas sikit sebab tak semua ada khemah. Like beratur sana.
Dina, I dengar tadi you cakap you in planning macam teringin nak sambung master kan. Do you have like anything in mind, macam ada ke benda spesifik that you macam nak nak go once you dapat ke master?
You mean what course I nak sambung untuk masters ke?
Could be also. Kenapa you cadang nak coursework ke research ke macam mana? Sebab research dengan
actually got
title
an
sendiri kan?
offer. I actually got an offer untuk masuk clinical psychology in USM.
Oh.
Alhamdulillah.
So in October I masuklah the enrollment. So,
October. Oh, not that long also. Oh, nice. Oh, so you're going to clinical lah. Nice. But still semua online lah so far.
So far online, tapi the moment like we can go back to campus, then I have to go to KL lah untuk belajar, untuk study.
Oh, like you based on KL? You
Sorry?
base you dekat KL ke?
Because for clinical psychology, diorang ada join between USM and UPSI. So for that particular course, campur PhD for clinical psychology, dia memang ada kat KL je, dia punya campus.
Oh,
That's
wow.
new.
Interesting.
Unless kalau kalau clinical psychology is dia ada that clinical practice, macam you actually have to do internship lah kiranya kan.
Yes.
Bila internship tu, so either I pergi to Kelantan atau Perak. That's yang tu je lah yang tahu.
So, sekejap, kiranya you punya coursework lah, bukan research lah kan?
Mix.
Mix juga semua lah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, sebab I tak tahu tapi I dengar clinical psychology can be susah.
Yes.
And it is
that,
it's a bit of a both juga lah. Macam tadi research ke coursework, it's actually a bit of a both also.
Yeah,
I
so we
selalu
still have to
dengar
do our own
video.
thesis.
Wah, another.
Subhanallah, we were rooting for you, Dina. Moga you
InsyaAllah,
dapat that master's degree and dapat jadi that clinical psychologist. Another thing,
Dina je.
Another thing yang I tertarik, bila I dengar macam Sabrina cakap, one of the things that you do as a volunteer, you deal dengan non-citizens in Malaysia untuk dapatkan vaksin kan. Like, I would love if you tell me more about it. Sebab macam mana I think non-citizens really get a bad raps lah. Like,
True.
macam mana diorang...
Actually bukan non-citizen, actually dah certain nationality kot, I can say. Kalau, I rasa kalau yang macam, for me, I rasa yang akan dapat bad ni macam orang Bangladesh, Nepal, yang from Myanmar. Kalau, I rasa kalau Mat Saleh, that will be macam bad right? True?
Yes kan?
So another thing pula kan?
Tu lah I nak tanya, as someone yang deal with citizens, can you tell us macam mana cakap? Sebab orang selalu cakap, diorang ni, macam mana cakap? You know, they just ignore the authorities. Diorang macam tak faham, tak nak faham cakap Melayu. Diorang just macam diorang datang sini just untuk kau kita punya resources and send them back to our countries and stuff. So like you dealing with them, can you tell us like cerita lah dekat kita orang a few things that might break that stereotype, because I hate to see those stereotype goes around, you know.
Okay, I'm just going to try to explain briefly lah macam mana I encounter them. So far, I tak adalah macam encounter bad behavior ke apa. And to be honest, dia orang lagi senang nak kita make sure dia orang faham kita punya instruction. Okay, for example, I give like, okay, because I jaga area consultation area. So consultation area to the vaccination punya nak beratur tu, kita ada sediakan banyak kerusi. So usually bila diorang nampak kerusi kosong lah, for example, diorang akan bergerak tau. But kalau macam kita Malaysian kan, you have to like ask them to move. You have to like banyak kali cakap, baru diorang nak bergerak. So ia akan melambatkan proses. But diorang lagi senang je, diorang akan nampak, okay, diorang akan bergerak. And then so far kalau when it comes to process of macam consultation, I tengok diorang macam memang nak sangat vaksin tu. So tak adalah nampak macam the consultation tu the doctor tu having a problem lah nak explain stuff. And besides that, during the registration pun, if I'm not mistaken lah, macam for the management dah sediakan a few macam bahasa untuk diorang dekat dalam app not my schedule, it's Selangkah app, untuk make sure they understand apa yang diorang nak buat hari ni, and those kalau diorang tak faham bahasa Melayu lah. But yes, it's true, memang ada certain pekerja diorang memang tak faham. I think diorang bukan tak faham, diorang tak fasih bahasa Melayu. I've seen juga ada few people lah, and memang benda tu akan jadi masalah juga bila terlalu ramai orang yang datang kan. But then I think so far I encounter semua macam okay lah, diorang memang banyak memudahkan kita punya kerja, except for a few people lah, sebab bila you nak ambil vaksin, you kena make sure yang diorang tak sakit, diorang tak demam, they don't have any symptoms kan. But memang kita ada macam encounter a few people yang macam diorang tak jujur because diorang macam hari ni diorang batuk, tapi okay contohlah semalam diorang batuk, tiba hari ni diorang cakap diorang tak batuk, tapi maybe the consultation yang doktor tu dengar diorang macam awak betul ke sihat, and then we have probably the doctor might be macam a bit tegas sikit lah nak tanya, sebab just to make sure, sebab kita ni nak make sure semua orang selamat kan. So kalau boleh kita nak avoid cluster kan. But so far I rasa diorang okay lah when it comes to ni. And then during my first day of work kat sana, diorang memang try their best lah to nak beratur untuk social distancing semua ni. But itulah, because I've seen video juga, video yang orang forward kat Twitter semua, memang probably ada certain areas yang memang tak boleh nak elak benda-benda macam ni, sebab again diorang macam desperate nak dapat vaksin. So we can't really, it depends, so macam benda ni akan macam reflect back to management lah, how they handle. Sebab yelah diorang ni pun so again management mesti have like their punya plans kan, maybe kena hire more police macam officer nak kena jaga kat luar, or rela ke, or more volunteers need handle kan. So itulah apa I rasa lah untuk benda-benda macam ni, this issue lah.
Wow, it's very interesting to hear that and quite reassuring, sebab macam mana, like PL segelintir orang tu kita tak boleh elak, but then same goes to Malaysians lah kan. All Malaysians, all very Malaysians pun dia ada setengah PL yang kita tak boleh elak. I just hate it when people just mengelak daripada like non-citizen just because of that stereotype. So that's like really reassuring to hear. Yang kerusi tu pun macam I dekat IDCC kan pun sama juga. Like even I pun yang memang suka ke depan kan, I pun macam bila kursi kosong kan I pun takut. Like I pun kena cari macam like kena pergi depan ke? Oh okay.
Faham.
So itulah, I mean that, but apart from that, like my like pengalaman like vaccination I so far macam okay lah kat sana. Like korang ada ke like maybe interesting things to share pasal korang punya pengalaman vaccination ke apa?
After a week I got my first dose too. It was like viral yang empty shrink tu, you know that thing.
True.
The thing is after I dapat the jab tu, I tak ada demam. I seriously cuak, like what if I'm macam one of the person yang macam tak dapat, you know, sebab like that time macam so fast. I punya session 7 malam I think. So macam like laju sangat, macam I tak perlu beratur pun. I think like takes isi borang we have isi borang things kan. So like macam after that pokok siap macam tu. So macam I pun tak sempat nak tengok if like betul-betul kecocok. So I being overthinking person kan. I macam oh my god, betul ke I dapat, something like that lah. I tak boleh nak lari daripada that kind of thoughts. Okay. I memang dapat vaksin. Okay.
Yeah, I mean the issue sendiri wallahu alam, but what I puji is at least from my experience diorang punya integrity. Sebab macam for me I dapat first dose lepas isu tu viral. So apa dia orang kat sana buat kan? Dia tunjuk kat I betul-betul depan mata tu, and then bila dia cucuk dia suruh I tengok. I tak nak tengok dia cucuk, tapi dia suruh juga I tengok. I was like, okay, I tengok lah.
Nervous
But yeah, I
takut
puji
dah.
lah integrity di pihak dia orang in that case lah. Betul lah.
I
Ini
tahu.
ada story ya? Ya, itu sebelum.
Oh, kalau I punya vaksin, mine is a drive-through vaccination sebab
Oh.
adik I kan OKU. So OKU, they have this one organisation they call OKU Central. Diorang dah partner dengan KPM, where they set up dekat Sime Darby and they do drive-through untuk all the OKU and caregivers. Tapi somehow my adik dapat another tempat earlier, tapi I dapat as a caregiver. So I really respect that place sebab drive through satu senang lah because you're in your car, you tak panas, you macam you tunggu lama pun you're comfortable kan sebab you dalam kereta, and you tak anxious sebab macam you tak contact dengan ramai orang.
Betul.
So macam and the flow is so easy, macam okay, stop. The only thing you have to do is roll down the window bila diorang minta je. So macam okay lah, drive through, lepas tu all the stations stop, dia tanya, kadang-kadang diorang tanya sambil kita orang kena drive tu diorang akan tanya berjalan tau. So macam that is why it was so fast gila. Lepas tu even especially for OKU macam some OKU kan ada autism semua tu, where diorang kan kat tempat tu diorang overwhelmed macam tu kan. So apparently they even have this one room, diorang ada room untuk okay, kalau budak ni macam overwhelmed sangat, diorang boleh turun pergi bilik tu, calm down, relax dulu, lepas tu baru diorang vaksin. I macam respect gila sebab diorang memang jaga budak OKU betul-betul kat tempat tu.
Wow, it's an accommodation lah basically, the drive to. Wow. Nice.
Best lah.
Adakah yang sebab I pernah dengar ke? I belum pernah dengar lagi drive through vaccination.
Ada,
yang lain
sekarang dah banyak kot.
Tapi macam tak semua daerah
Tempat.
ada.
I
Rasa setiap state memang ada, cuma there will be like specific reason kenapa benda tu ada dekat situ. Untuk senang orang datang lah.
Sebab I ada.
Tapi cakap pasal accommodation yang tu, even kan sebab I volunteer, kita orang pun ada sediakan bilik sebab ada certain orang yang takut jauh.
I heard it also.
Tak nak ramai orang. So we actually memang ada macam make sure macam the doctors akan bagi tahu the volunteer so that the volunteer will be aware, bagi tahu dekat area vaccination area tu, suruh bagi tahu yang this person nak kena extra supervision lah macam tu. So selalunya orang macam ni memang instead kita kan semua 15 minutes kan. So kita untuk dorang macam dorang 30 minit untuk certain cases lah macam tu, untuk tengok dorang.
Bagus lah.
Which is a good thing lah juga rasa benda macam ni.
Betul.
Ada pun dekat mana vaccination center you?
PWTC.
Kelly EP3.
It's so smooth. Maybe sebab waktu I datang tu I around 6:50 macam tu, by 7:20 ni dah habis dah. Macam memang macam lama dekat tempat consent form je. After that smooth.
I dengar PWTC meriah.
I pun terkejut, but that's why I said maybe sebab I punya malam, but I don't know lah. I pun tak sure.
I rasa memang PWTC memang efficient kot. I think maybe because diorang dah train themselves, macam the system, they did it systematically, so diorang tahu diorang nak take in a lot of people. Macam my mom, dia memang PWTC, dua-dua tu macam cepat gila dia keluar. I macam nak sempat nak tengok movie kat dalam phone pun tak sempat. Macam laju je.
Tapi
sebab jalan jauh tau, every station is kan tak jauh, macam ada ni. So I rasa that's why like one of the reason kenapa betul laju. So macam the moment kita jalan tu pun benda tu macam by our macam bagi kita masa juga kan untuk next person before tu ke. So I think that's why kot.
Maybe each of you can share macam mana how do you guys act, like how actually do you guys cope sebenarnya with all of these things? I mean, it's been a year. The way we cope masa dulu-dulu tu lain, and then the way macam sekarang ni lain. Dulu masalah maybe lebih primary on health, and then macam maybe bekalan makanan ke whatever, but now kita nampak macam masalah tu lebih besar, lebih systemic. Like kita nampak, yelah contoh paling apparent, contohnya sekarang our government macam tak nampak sangat hal tu macam mana kan, and then the cases is still macam increasing kan, so macam like yeah, how do you guys cope?
Okay, siapa nak?
For me, I busykan diri dengan kerja kot. It's not I busykan diri, I memang busy dengan kerja. So sampai I macam like don't have time. It's not lah. Macam the moment macam I start to overthinking ke, macam overwhelmed with all the situation, I macam I have things to do, so I redirect my attention to other things lah. Macam tu. So that's how I cope kot. Macam lain kalau if I have like macam there's some slight moment yang macam I macam oh my god, this is like so tough, so hard for me, so I will reach out to someone that I also sesi nak bercerita, just getting updated about each other punya life, how they doing, apa semua, something like that lah. I just want to know yang my person semua sihat, alhamdulillah, something like that. So if I know dorang sihat and like dorang are doing fine, so that will be okay for me. That's how I cope.
Dina?
Okay, I sama ko. I'm more to like I don't really focus more on outside. Macam for this past year, I've been focusing more on myself. Macam especially since I'm basically unemployed semua tu kan. So macam I think I take it as a time for me to tak, it's like contohnya you fix yourself. So, wow, tiba-tiba dia conversation ni akan jadi deep sekejap ya.
Tak apa.
Silakan.
We totally understand.
Sometimes kan kita bila kita grow up ni kan macam benda-benda yang not good that happen to us, kita macam ketepikan kan. But macam bila you have so much time in your hands, it tends to like come up and dia akan affect you. I think in a way like affecting your mental health. So I think this past year I've been trying to correct that life. Macam okay, maybe if I ada masalah dengan orang ni, I communicate, or if I tak puas hati dengan diri I, okay, I fikir macam okay, macam mana I nak buat. Or macam contohnya I'm very insecure with myself. So okay, I diet ke, I belajar something about self-love ke, whatever lah macam tu. So macam this past year have been more on focusing on myself, so that macam especially since kononnya you nak jadi clinical psychologist kan, tapi you nak tolong orang, diri you pun you tak tolong lagi. So macam okay, baik I readykan diri I dulu, I okay dulu, baru I macam okay boleh sambung. Untuk gitulah.
Small steps.
Betul?
Interesting sebab for me, I belajar benda yang terbalik tau. But I think it's merely just because of kita ni orang yang berbiasa-biasa kan. Macam for me, macam korang pun tahu kan, I'm like I'm a very reflective person, a very overthinking punya person. Like really like to think deeply about every single thing yang datang. Kadang-kadang benda tak ada makna pun nak bagi makna. That's me. But then bila this pandemic come and whatever come after that, I belajar that macam mana, sebab sebelum pandemic I do have that luxury untuk macam contemplate on things, macam put my mental energy lah basically into macam think about it and stuff. Tapi bila datang pandemic ni, there's just too much going on, right? And me absorbing all of that is like really mentally draining. So that's why I said pengajaran yang I dapat pula ada terbalik. I learned that sometimes Chana, you don't have to think too much about certain things. Sometimes if things happen,
let it flow.
Things happen. Sometimes you don't have to like Chana, sometimes you can choose to postpone things to think about. Faham tak? Sometimes you can. Betul lah. Just the choice the power of the choice saya bagi bukanlah sebab macam Dina cakap tadi tu kan, kalau tak we keep macam postponing every single thing and come to us kan sampai benda tu melaut melarat
Membukit.
Okay.
mendarat, melaut, menggunung, okay tak kisah. So sampai benda tu dia jadi besar baru dia overwhelms us kan. Betul lah, for me it's the opposite. And I think it's a really interesting thing for myself lah to learn. Like macam like oh wow, very interesting. Sabrina? Ada
So,
tak?
sebab kan I baru je unemployed. Sebab waktu pandemik tu I baru enter my 4th year. So FYP pun 2 semester and then sambung pula internship and then baru je recently lah macam betul-betul rasa macam bukanlah tak ada benda nak looking forward but more to like memang nak focus on myself jugalah. Sebab I realise yang macam waktu degree ni kalau selagi you ada banyak kerja, you takkan fikir pasal diri you pun. You fikir you nak kejar deadlines, you nak kena make sure yang you punya kerja siap and also at the same time you macam memang of course you kena interact with many people sebab mestilah ada kerja perkumpulan semua kan. But then bila I think benda ni macam start bila masuk intern kot yang you akan sendiri-sendiri yang you takkan cakap dengan orang banyak sangat kan. So that's when I realise macam probably macam ni ke adulting life kan sebab semua benda you takkan ada interaction sangat unless you yang initiate benda tu. But then again I realise yang I macam protect my energy sebab bila macam dulu bila kita tak ada dulu bila kita ada pandemik lah for example, kita akan jumpa banyak sangat orang. And I realise I drain dengan energy. I realise macam energy I drain. And I started to think macam, I still ada energy. So okay lah kita interact with people. But then bila pandemic ni happen, I realise that I should actually learn how to protect my own energy. Sebab kalau tak at some point you akan rasa macam you macam lost yourself in a way yang you nak communicate with people semua macam tu lah. Itulah I think what I learn. And I rasa semua tahu kan yang I pernah kena COVID positive betul kan. So itu pun macam another new experience during pandemic ni. Because I'm pretty sure everyone pun tak pernah expect yang we akan doa lah, kita selalu doa kita minta dijauhkan benda-benda macam ni, but then it's so unexpected benda ni macam jadi to me. And I realise yang the post of the COVID thing ni I realise that I macam started to macam taking things slowly started to appreciate things. And kalau I rasa that day I tak nak buat apa-apa, I akan told myself macam it's okay Sabrina, you can do this another day. Kalau you rasa nak focus on yourself, you should do whatever you want sebab I rasa benda ni pun it will helps you to build yourself lah. Macam tu lah I rasa pandemic ni. Sebab kan I realise dulu I think korang pun tahu I tak duduk rumah sangat. I adalah orang yang susah nak duduk rumah because I tak tahulah busy sangat apa sangat till weekend pun tak duduk rumah kan. So and then bila pandemik I realise I actually boleh duduk rumah sebenarnya. And banyak benda yang I rasa maybe sebab again macam dia cakap tadi lah kita ada banyak time. So we tend to reflect back apa benda yang we should improve, apa benda yang kita patut macam maybe bukan avoid lah, maybe kita patut macam reduce things lah, macam sebenarnya benda ni tak bagus untuk kita tapi kenapa kita buat benda ni macam tu. I rasa lebih kurang macam tu lah. So that's what I learned during, sebenarnya banyak tapi itulah I rasa the main thing yang I realize.
I mean dalam kes ni pun sama. Apa?
No, I think like you guys semua macam like learning something from this, but I'm the one yang macam okay, bisikan diri.
Tapi ada pun you belajar lah sebab you kerja.
I mean, your
Exactly.
work is your coping mechanism. So macam it's okay, and you're learning a lot of things on the go as well.
Yeah.
Macam mana? Sebab for me, saya macam like dengar apa Sabrina cakap pun, I pun sama dengan Dina tadi. Apa yang I belajar pula adalah terbalik. Because as you might know also, aku ni pemalas gila nak keluar rumah. Like pemalas gila. Punya gila nak keluar. But actually when we started this pandemic baru macam I sedar. Like, you know, time kau boleh keluar, aku tak nak keluar. And that itself is a need. Macam keluar rumah, I mean in general, keluar rumah is a need for all of us. Bukan semata-mata untuk macam basic je kan. Macam kadang-kadang keluar rumah untuk recreation is a need also kan. So macam for me, even tapi sebelum pandemic, even for that, I pemalas gila nak buat. Not realizing that it is actually a need for me. Tu yang macam I baru sedar, oh actually it's a need for me. It's not like a thing that macam kalau tak suka pun, like I should allocate some time for myself to do it. Okay, so that's it. Macam the time that we have with these three lovely ladies. So, macam why don't each of you guys macam maybe boleh kasih macam conclusion, maybe even if you want promote yourself a bit ke apa. Yeah, you know, in general, maybe whatever lah you want to say for your closing statement.
So like thank you for inviting us kan. Like it's a new experience for me lah. So I rasa macam it's a new thing and new experience. It's quite fun. And again, thank you for inviting me lah.
Thank you for today. It was really fun, especially since kita pun, especially at this time, sometimes kita jarang reach out dengan friends kan. So this was really nice.
For example, I would like to say thanks to Kelly sebab reaching out to me juga. I pun tak sangka yang macam kita dah sampai penghujung rancangan. So at first I was a bit like, boleh ke nak, I mean having a thought because it's been a while kan. Dah lama je. I think last I record benda macam ni waktu last year. Yang video Would You Rather with Aina, D dengan Adda waktu tu. Tapi tu dekat Sabah lah. And then after that dah macam dah lama kita tak ada having this kind of session. Which is, I find it very interesting. And I pun rasa macam lebih tak awkward sangat dengan orang. And also, I nak promote, tak tahulah siapa yang akan tengok video ni. But for those anyone yang interested nak join organisation for volunteer, sebab I pun sebab tadi I tak bagi tahu kan, so I am part of a Small Changes Malaysia organisation. It's a community based organisation where macam kita orang punya organisation ni fokus to bridging the rural and urban punya gap punya education. So there will be recruitment soon for next term 2021-2022. And kalau berminat nak be a part of the team, kita akan, I think the poster will be posted on September, I think on September. So kalau berminat boleh pergi on Instagram and search Small Changes MY. So usually kita akan update semua kat situ lah. So if ada anyone yang berminat, then just try lah your best, and mana tahu you akan find something yang you tak pernah explore about yourself. Like for me myself, I tak tahu yang, bukanlah tak tahu, tapi I tak pernah tahu yang I nak kata I'm really good at it, tak juga. But I explore yang, oh I actually can design things, I can design stuff macam tu. So somehow itu pun benda yang I realise during pandemic juga. So if anyone interested, then go and check it out. Small Changes my year. I think that's all for me. And I hope everyone pun stay safe and prioritize yourself more sebab I think the pandemic will be lama, which I don't know till when. So I hope you guys take care and pergi mana-mana pun memang kena jagalah diri, jaga SOP, jaga semua. And take care, yes.
Okay, nice. I mean you guys said, oh thank you Kelly sebab sudah invite. Actually yang lagi besar adalah aku ucap terima kasih kat korang sebenarnya sebab korang yang invite, korang yang terima invitation ni. Kalau tak benda ni tak jalan. Otak aku yang syok sendiri bercakap buat video apa semua kan. But so yeah, again, even bigger thank you to all of you guys. Really, serious. So with that being said, so that is the closing statements. Boy, debat ke ni ada closing statement. So that is what we have. The final words from our ladies. Thank you to the ones listening and watching to this podcast. And until then, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.